Good evening, ladies and gentle penises. I hope you guys are very well, as always. I've just been doing some career mode, so you know, I'll just request a sub now. Can exit this now, simulate the rest of the match. I don't think you guys are actually wanting to watch that, so you know. But how's it going, Tom? How's it going, Tommy Gun FIFA? I hope you guys are okay. I'm pretty sure I've just pressed simulate the rest of the match, but I don't really understand why it's just not doing what I'm telling it to do. But anyway, today's live stream is going to be me sort of trying to win the daily knockout.
Stanley 0, Doncaster Rovers 7.
I don't really care. Save and quit.
1, Blackpool 1.
Let's exit that.
Leyton Orient 1.
Right, Tom, you don't need to say that in the comments. Don't beef each other in the comments. It's not nice. But anyway, hello everybody on Facebook. Hello everybody on YouTube. I hope you guys are all very well. My friend Keegan is in the stream because you can probably hear his mic echoing. So say hello, Keegan.
Hello.
There we go.
It's echoing.
It comes through again because are you watching the stream on your phone or something?
I'm not watching anything, mate.
Right, it comes through on your mic then. But
Okay. I'll do it now.
I've got 60,000 coins, which isn't too shabby. Not gonna lie. I have a meh team, which is not meh. If that makes any sense. I've got quite a few fitness cards, but I don't like using my fitness cards anymore because it's pointless for the fact that I have two teams. So for this stream, I think I might just swap between the two. I'll play two teams with my Bundesliga team, then play two games with my Bundesliga team, and then play 2 games with my Premier League team. I'll leave the stream on as long as I can be bothered, just because, you know, if you guys can't tell by the sound of my voice, I am still a little bit ill, which is not fantastic, but yeah, let's just see what we're gonna do. That's all I can do, really, innit? Right, I'm just gonna edit my face cam settings for a second, just because I look a little bit too dark. That's probably made me go really ghosty now. Oh no, it hasn't. But oh, the guy's left. Fantastic. But let's just sort of. I'm really just waiting for FIFA 18 now. Realistically, I know Keegan is as well. He's doing the exact same thing. Just because we're at the point now where FIFA 17 is officially dead. The squad builders are dead. There is no, well, there is new players because there is a new team of the week, but nobody wants to be getting the new team of the week, if that makes any sense. Just because it's pointless and the players will be worth next to nothing, so no one's buying packs. So the last sort of 2-3 team of the weeks on this game are genuinely pointless.
What is this game going to bring us? We're off to the first half. Well, here is the team sheet.
Oh, I'm not going to throw it there, am I? You're absolutely steaming in with Mo Salah. Why would I pass it there?
He's got a mediocre team.
With Gonzalo Castro in the middle. So a couple of strikers for them at the front end of the team. Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass. And here's the shot.
Ooh, unlucky Delaney. But anyway, yeah. If you guys are watching on Facebook right now and you can see a little link in the description, please do click it because it brings you across to the YouTube page. And if you come to the YouTube page, it means that I might one day hit the target that I'm trying to get to by Christmas, which is I want to hit 1,000 subs on the channel before, well, by Christmas, not before Christmas. It'd be nice if I could do it before Christmas, but I can't really see it happening. 6 months to get to 750, so like another what, 250?
For the club.
Yeah, well done to him. He's been really consistent over the course of those 50 games.
Oh, what a save, Alisson.
Possession in the midfield area. They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them. Could be dangerous.
Oh, what the hell is that?
No, if Stindl didn't fall over himself there, that'd have been alright.
Now the opposition have a chance.
Now, I've noticed that the comments are not exactly as... Alright, Lallana's not scoring, is he? The comments are not active as they used to be. Probably because the FIFA is sort of dying as it is now, so.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Has this guy's controller died?
Ball away now. Opportunity now. That's a
Right, I still can't score. What is this?
corner.
Make sure. Don't tell me how to play, bro. Don't tell me how to play. I don't need help.
Patrick Van Aanholt. Was good progress with this attack.
Now, Tom, it's all well and good just coming into someone's stream and saying please sub to me. You do have to put work in as well. You can't just sort of
Just working away to try and
just
find an
ask for
opening.
subs. That's not how it works. Like you really have to work hard to try and get subscribers on this
Well, that's
platform now.
something
So you
he'll
know,
want to keep for his own archives, I'm sure, because
just
doesn't
sitting
get to
and
really the defender, but
begging
he's got
people
this
to
one.
sub to you doesn't really get you anywhere anymore. So
He never looks uncomfortable. He is
apologies, but
one of those defenders that's
I'll sub to you if your content's good. There you go.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Won first round.
Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players.
What you playing like the
Right out
draft?
the pass.
No,
Comes in with a
tournament.
tackle. That could open, got to be. That was the opening that they've been working so hard to
Should
get
I
to get
unsub
back on
if you
level
want
terms.
to? You can. I'm not gonna make you stay a subscriber. If you don't want to be a subscriber, then don't be.
At the death there, what a miss.
Do what you want, mate.
On the attack here.
If you subscribe just for me to subscribe to you, then unsub. Like
It's a penalty. The penalty, I think it was clear cut.
I'm not gonna try and hold on to a subscriber that's only here for
A bit lenient.
like.
Maybe, but on the plus side, I think he's showing
I'm not gonna try and hold on to a subscriber that is only here for me to try and get subs off me. That's like I won't be in a rush for that. I'd rather like build my audience and do it my own way than have to leech off someone else. If someone wants to help me out, then by all means do that. But I'm not gonna go asking for it. Like
Lucas Podolski attacking well here.
on platforms and stuff, like these days, there's nothing worse than people who beg for everything.
He's got his shot off now.
I've got Matthews in the rest.
You don't care if I sub to you. I'm really good. I'm not, honestly. I'm just some kid sitting in his room. So you know, I say kid. I'm 22. Like, I won't say I'm a kid anymore.
We go again, 2-1.
I wish I'd have started this whole streaming thing when I wanted to, like 3 years ago. Maybe I'd have got somewhere.
Cruiser.
Maybe I wouldn't be sitting here with
Good possession play.
like if I'd have started doing this in like at university like a lot of people did. Maybe I'd be a lot higher up than I am now. But you know, I didn't have an Elgato when I was at university, so.
Cruiser. Lucas Podolski into the attacking third. And he's threaded the path through neatly. Real opening now.
There we go, 3-1. I'm gonna dab that now.
Moment for them in the match.
Do I do actual vids when I can be bothered? I don't really like rush to try and do it. Like
Sometimes a two-goal
the when I started doing this, there wasn't really much point in me making FIFA videos anyway because it was sort of halfway through the FIFA life. What's the word? The FIFA life cycle. So I started doing this in March, and that's like towards the end of where FIFA is. So like by May, FIFA's dead. So it's like 2 months of me having to think of an idea for a series when I could have started it from the beginning of the year. When 18 comes out, I will be doing actual video stuff because I won't have enough time to be doing live streams all the time. So yeah, I'll probably do video stuff more when FIFA 18 comes out than I do now, mostly because like it's just easier to do it that way, I guess. Keegan wants to get into the whole live streaming thing as well, so you know, if you guys want to go check him out, you can. I'm gonna plug him because he's my friend, so you know. I know he's still there
I
somewhere.
did used to do it though, didn't I?
Keegan did used to stream on Twitch quite a bit. He was how many subs did you get on Twitch? Was it like or followers or whatever it was?
100 it was.
Yeah. Keegan got to 100 followers on Twitch, so you know. Didn't you get most of them in like one day or something?
Yeah, I got like 50 in one day.
I wouldn't be able to do that. Like I got this page to where it is now in like 6 months, so you know. Trying to do like nearly a seventh of my sub count in a day is ridiculous. Why has this guy got a team of the season Sigurdsson up front? That's like the worst place to play him. But no, yeah, I'll start doing like FIFA video-y type stuff when the new game comes out. I'll try and think of a series idea or something. I'm not going to rush to do it now, so you know.
Get a ticket, the lucky ones, to come and see this stage of the competition. Stadium
You
absolutely
joke,
packed.
mate?
Yeah, and I think that helps.
What's up with you, mate?
The good players particularly respond to this kind of atmosphere.
Done like the best
Quarter-final
counter
match, they
attack
shouldn't need any
known to
G'ing
man,
up.
and I fluffed it up.
So here we go.
How do I have lots of inactive subs? Like basically, I run a Facebook page outside of this, which I'm live on now as well. And a lot of people on there tried a lot of them tried subbing just because they thought they were going to get an Xbox or PSN like gift card out of it, because you know that's what people do. It's actually surprising how many people just sub for that reason. Like, and a lot of the people who sub to me on this are like, you know, they're from the other side of the world, let's say. Like,
Makes the challenge here. Good width in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it.
so I don't really have much control over my sub count, if that makes any sense like that. Like, if I was doing this and I wasn't doing it on the Facebook page. Now, Luis Gustavo, who you're on Facebook, I can't read your language there. If you try translating it into English for me, that'd be fantastic, because you've evidently asked me a question, but I can't really, you know, help with that. But yeah, no, I'd rather have like a small tight-knit group of like maybe 20 subs that joins every stream, or than like as it is now, like 766 subscribers, of which like 4 join a live stream when I do one. So you know, it's I'd rather have active subscribers and less of them than loads of subscribers and what the hell is William doing there? Than having loads of subscribers that are inactive, if that makes any sense. Like anyone really. Like I'd rather have active subs than inactive ones.
Now that's a throw.
And a lot of the people who subscribe like get notifications for it on Facebook as well. So I'll be honest, if I was gonna just do it on YouTube, which honestly would be my sort of go-to, I would be, but you know, as things are, that's not how the cookie crumbled when I set it up. So you know, there you go. There's why I don't have as many active subs on YouTube as I do as I probably should do. To say that I've got like 700 subs, I should probably have more active ones, if that makes any sense. Now Koscielny go away. Add Uber das Santos. What? Is that you trying to tell me to add someone? Oh, behave, ref. But yeah, no, I totally get it. Like, I do have a lot of inactive subs. I'd rather have a lot of subs that do watch my streams, but you know, that's not how it happened, unfortunately. I think I tried to go about it the wrong way.
Oh my.
Looking, what the...
That's good support play from his teammates.
I'm liking this.
What's he doing that?
Team, you know?
I could build one, to be fair. I just don't. Oh.
This one.
He has to have a 6'6" keeper, doesn't he? He just has to have one.
steadily here, keeping possession.
That's a corner.
The ball goes out for a goal kick.
Or maybe it's not because Willian's useless. You know, same as always.
Well defended, not just getting across. He thought quickly
What,
as well.
right, what happened there then? Smalling literally just stopped. Thank you, Alex. That's, you know, thank you for subbing and liking the video, you know. Best wet, like, what happened to Smalling there? But thank you for saying that. Like, I should probably, you know, try and push it a little bit more. But you know, the whole live stream thing with FIFA now is sort of what everyone does, and I say everyone does it like lightly. So
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
that's a penalty.
I've got Suarez and Messi as well.
What do I think it should be called? Well, it depends what your name is, because if you've got like an online alias that you want to use as a way to sort of go into subs or whatever,
It's looking good, this move.
just use that, I guess. Oh, see, I can't score. You can't wait to see the icons. I know you, Paul. You've already told me. Like, and Alex, Tommy plays with his Z's like 2009. It's very 2009-esque. That's all I'll say. Like I'd scrap the whole Z thing, cause you know. But the best ones are the ones that don't have the word play in the title. If that makes any sense. Like, you look at Minimin's channel, his doesn't have plays in any of them. Like, I know Zerka does with Zerka plays and whatever, but you know, it's they tend to be like a little bit, I don't know, cheesy. If that makes any sense. Like, it's like, oh yeah, this is what the channel is, but it's not really. But it isn't, because it shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to be. It shouldn't include the words FIFA, plays, or HD, in my opinion. Mainly because like that was an era before. So if you have HD in your name, so like Zerka used to be Zerka HD. And Matt HD Gamer and all them other people. Like, I know they're quite, like, I know Matt's still quite big, and I know Josh is big, but you know, it's Josh has since changed his YouTube handle, and now it's literally just Zerka. So if you check his channel, like his URL on his channel from when he made his custom URL, that's still you know.
3 minutes, that's what's going to be played for added time.
I knew I shouldn't have swapped to my thingy team. Tommy FIFA HD, literally the worst channel for a name ever. Like, literally the worst channel name ever. How's it going, everyone? But yeah, no, it's like change the formation and use it more attacking. Like, yeah, like what? Why are you guys trying to tell me what to do? If you guys are so good at FIFA, then do this yourself. Like, I don't get it.
Half-time now, and 2-0 is the score at the break.
Is it the same guy telling me what to do as well? Yes, it is. Why am I not surprised? But yeah, no, like, don't on Facebook I get that quite a bit, like, you know. But you know, it's sort of as it is. I'm 2-0 down, so I'm not doing too great. Yeah, I'm not like having a go or anything, Alex. I just wouldn't have the words HD or FIFA in your name, because literally every streamer under the sun has HD or FIFA in the name now. So you have to think of something that doesn't just pigeonhole you to one game.
It's good work between these two.
It could be like Tommy Gun Plays is good enough, but it's sort of a bit, you know. It's just how the whole plays thing pans out now. Like, it's a bit. I wouldn't say Tommy the player either, to be honest. I'd just pick it as like. So the whole like. Tommy, what's your like? If Tommy's like your real name, then that'd make more sense. But you don't have to use the word Tommy. You could just use Tom. It's not like it, and I know it sounds very similar to Syndicate, but you know, Syndicate was Syndicate before he was Life of Tom. So you know, there's the whole Life of Tom thing came about because then it maybe needed a different outlet than just playing video games all the time. Because you'd be surprised how boring it gets just playing video games the whole time. FIFA Gunners, I can't qualify, so I'm not complaining. Fair enough. I'm not too bad. I'm alright, Brandon, thank you. Who scored the goal? It was Heung-min Son. He's just had Philippe Coutinho sent off, so you know.
He might just have cost his team the lead because the opposition
No, now I'm vibrating, so I'm guessing my girlfriend's just texted me, but I definitely just can't reply. Because knowing her, she's probably not noticed that I'm streaming. Even though she knows exactly what days and what time I stream. Right, Coleman should not be catching Gabriel Jesus. I don't even care if it's his inform. He shouldn't. It just shouldn't be happening. Realistically, that should have been a penalty. You don't want your mates to find out about your channel. So what? Like, why would you be embarrassed about a YouTube channel? Like, it's a great way to put content on the internet that you enjoy making. Like, I don't know why you'd be bothered about it. When I told my friends that I was doing this, like, even at the age of 22, they were like, oh yeah, sweet. Because I spent enough time playing FIFA and enough time like studying the game that it made sense for me to do it. So what if your friends don't? If you're scared of what your friends will think, if they have a go at you about it, then they're not really your friends, are they? So you know, because they take the piss. So what? The novelty of them taking the piss out of you for whatever would wear off real quick. That's all I'll say. Like they might take the piss out of you at first, but like I'm not being funny. That'll subside. It's not important. Like if you find something that you genuinely want to do, and that's a thing, then why on earth would you let? If your mates are there gonna stop you, then they're not your mates, are they? That's all I'll say. Like if they're gonna stop you doing something, they're not your friends, are they? And I know that sounds like such a cynical way to look at it, but it is genuinely right. If your friends are going to stop you from doing something, they're not your friends, are they? Unless it's something ridiculously stupid. And I wouldn't say YouTube's stupid. There's a lot of people who've managed to turn something they love into a career, and if you look at all the big YouTubers, that's what they've done. But yeah, no, don't give a crap about what your mates are going to say to you. It's not in the grand scheme of things. If they don't like it, then they don't have to watch it. It's not like they're the be all, like your friends are the be all and end all of your existence. If your friends don't like it, get better friends. I know that sounds like a really shitty thing to say, but your friends should be supportive of anything that you do, not rip you about it. Right.
Second round.
Thank you, Brandon, for saying that you enjoy watching the streams, by the way. Sorry for ignoring the comment there. And hello to RJ Freestyling. If that's... Have I said that right? Our freestylers. I've used that skill move way too many times against this guy.
Some potential in this move. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Song. Good challenge here. Chris Smalling.
This guy's sort of trying to play out for the win now, isn't he? Just because. Don't change to Sigurdsson, then. Even though I want him, I want the ball to like. I'm gonna concede now. yeah, all I'm gonna say, Tommy Gun FIFA, is just don't give a crap about what your friends will say, because it's not in the grand scheme of things. Their opinion won't matter, honestly. Now, it's more socially accepted, realistically, for the younger generation now to do live streaming and stuff. Like it's easier for you guys to just pick it up and start. Like back in the day when we were doing it, there was literally no way of being able to do it anyway. Like even if you wanted to stream like PC games or whatever, it was there wasn't a thing where you could, because like the internet connection when we were kids was not like anywhere near where it's like now. So you know. So yeah, no. If you're gonna do it. Don't come up with excuses about why you can't. It's not like if it's something you really want to do, then do it. That's all I'll say. Like if it's that important to you and you feel like you're gonna get somewhere doing it, do it. Now it sounds really philosophical and all that other stuff. So you know, just crack on. So yeah, just do whatever you want. Thank you to Swadi Mandel, who's just subscribed. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. But no, yeah, like don't worry about what your friends say. Not important. If they're not supportive. Me and your friend made one together. We thought we'd get judged by loads of people. It wasn't even as bad. There was more support than there is hate. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not being funny, but when I started out doing this, I used to get like proper abused, like really abused. And that was when, because like my streams still get shared on goal.com and stuff like that. Like I used to get proper abused, like people telling me that I needed to go die and loads of other stuff. Like it happens. People on the internet are just brutal, and there's nothing you can do about it because that's just how they are as people. And it sounds like it does sound cliched in a way, because you know you're doing something you love and people are like, oh, you're shit and all this other stuff. But yeah, no, you're not. You're just not, are you? Like when people write comments hating you, and you're just sat there going, well, I'm on the other end of the camera, you can physically see me. You can abuse me without, like, by hiding behind a keyboard. That's like, for some people, that's how they choose to live their life, if that makes any sense. Like, if they're wanting to do that, no one watching you, why?
We're still a bit away from.
I'd like to say that was actually Jamie Vardy, but I know it isn't, because why would Jamie Vardy go on YouTube?
The competition becomes really serious in this round of 16.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting whether it's an open.
Just act like nobody's watching you.
I hope it's
Right.
not the latter, but it might
Well,
just
I
be.
say act like nobody's watching you. On YouTube, it doesn't really work that way, does it? You've got to act like someone's watching you. Like it's weird having a conversation with yourself. Like I'm now having a conversation with a screen and a keyboard and a microphone and a webcam. Like it's. I like how my defenses once again just disappeared. This is the reason I hate playing against 4-4-2. But yeah, we've got another like. If the guy who's got the keep going, mate, you get there. Yeah, exactly. Like I thought the guy who was with the Jamie Vardy thing was going to start abusing me for a second then, but you know, like there's people who join live streams specifically to just troll people, and that's just because people are assholes. And I know it sounds like a mean thing to say, but it sounds like a really mean thing to say, but just do it. It's not like.
Shows if you do the difficult thing in the right areas and it comes off, this is what happens. You get a great goal.
Sometimes you see somebody
But you know, like it's not important. Yeah, because they have nothing to do better with their life. Exactly. Yeah, like people will join live streams just to troll you for their own sick, twisted reasons because trying to bring people down on the internet makes them feel good. And you know, there's people there's YouTubers in fact who've made quite a big following out of it, like out of physically taking the piss out of stuff, but they take the piss out of stuff where they're actually showing themselves as well. Like it's not like they're just hiding behind a keyboard. They're physically deciding that, you know what, if I'm going to take the piss out of someone, then I'm going to give them enough ammunition to do it back, and that makes more like the people who will say something to you and don't hide behind them, like hide behind something. They're the ones that, you know, actually give a crap. So you know. Like if you look at YouTube as a whole, like community thing now, like the community to do with YouTube is stronger now than it ever has been, especially with a lot of streamers and stuff now, like streamers and YouTubers having to be taken to court for fair use and all this other stuff. Like honestly, if there were YouTubers that were going to court for fair use, then there's so many people in high up companies. Like if anyone's seen what went off with FaZe Banks and Fox News copyright claimed his video because he used a clip of their news broadcast in it, but in their news broadcast they used a piece of his video. So if they're copyright claiming his video, surely he can do the same back to them. And in theirs it went out to more people, so he's if they're gonna copyright claim something, which, you know, is a shitty thing to do, when he was just explaining it, like it would, like, fair use is a thing that happens in media. Like that is genuinely a thing. And like, say if I used, let's say, a clip from a Miniminter video where he packed someone to react to it, or a Rotoshaw video or an Itani video, or any other YouTuber, they could quite happily copyright claim that video. But because I'm not using that video to spite them, like if you're not using that video to spite them, it doesn't matter. Like, your mate did YouTube videos, started last year, and now he's on 120,000 subs. Like, exactly. Like, there's, if you wouldn't, like, everybody has to start somewhere. Like in careers, it's the exact same. Like, you can start a job working somewhere. You can go in at entry level where you're like a cleaner or something, and one day that might go down where you end up being that company's CEO, or it just because of your work ethic. The whole YouTube thing in general is down to how driven you are as a person, because if you're not driven, then you're not going to get anywhere. Like, that's all it comes down to. Like, if YouTube's about self-motivation, not someone telling you that you need to do something. If you don't want to do it, then don't. It's like, but just understand you won't get anything out of it if you don't. Like, if you're doing something for a total monetary gain, YouTube's definitely not for you, because you're not going to make loads of money out of it instantly, are you? It's not going to be a thing. Like, the YouTubers who now make money out of it plugged at it for years before they got anywhere. And now I think a lot of kids are seeing it as, yes, I could just make loads of money out of this really quickly, and that's not how it works. Like, that's never been how YouTube worked, even when it was first a thing. How's it going, Key and Price? I hope you're doing alright, mate. But YouTube as a platform was never down to making money quick. I don't understand where people have got this notion from that YouTubers don't work for anything, or they literally just sit on their ass and play video games and all that other stuff. If you look at the work schedules and the time that these people put into loads and loads of their content, like, if you look at Miniminter when he started out, he was in a room like yourselves, like just sitting in a room, and now he lives in a mansion with 3 of his best mates while he makes videos every day and like drives around in a Range Rover. Like, he was exactly where I am, like, what, 3 years ago? And just because he did videos like nearly every day while he wasn't at work, because believe it or not, Miniminter worked in a warehouse. Like, he worked in a warehouse and helped fund his YouTube thing out of that. Admittedly, he had KSI's help, like to get to somewhere, because you know KSI did feature him on a lot of stuff, but you know it's not like he didn't. It's not like he's just stopped and not done what he wanted to do. He just plugged at it. It's not. He genuinely worked at it. Like if you're gonna want to do something and you actually want to do it to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna put every day into this, or it's a difficult thing to do, but when you get there, it's so worth it. Like, I know I'm just sort of talking and rambling on, but you know that's how live streams are. You have to talk about random crap and talk like I'm now talking like a TV host would be. Like doing live TV, I just have to keep talking. That's just how it is. That's how people have to work it. It's down to like how driven you're going to be to do something. If you're not driven to do it, don't do it. No one's forcing you into it. Like the thing that annoys me about things in this world is people say they're going to do them and then don't. Like you can say to your friends or whatever, oh, I'm going to do this, and they'll be like, all right, cool. And then they'll mention it to you 6 months down the line and go, oh, why haven't you done this? Or why did you not want to do this? Like, I wanted to start a clothing company. I set everything up, and thank you, Kim, for subscribing. Like, I wanted to set up a clothing company. Like, God, how long ago? How long ago was it now that I wanted to start down the hatchet? That was like, like February this year. What, like February this year? And honestly, I never actually got it off the ground. I could never be bothered. Like, it's not. It's not out of laziness. It was down to financial situations, because I didn't honestly have the money to be able to start it up. It was like starting a clothing company to begin with was an expensive thing. Like, never mind trying to sell stuff to people. Starting a business, like having a business idea, is hard enough to come up with, rather than just trying to get it off the ground. And I wasn't in the mindset where I wanted to get another loan. Like, I got a loan when I went to university, and I still haven't started paying it off yet. And that's a scary feeling, because you know that loan's going to be with me for like the next 20-30 years. And honestly, like I know Keegan will say the exact same thing. Really, I could have gotten a lot more out of my degree. Like,
oh yeah, big time. I could have been saying.
Leave them haters alone, bro. They're the ones that don't have a life. Exactly, Abraham. Exactly, mate. Exactly what I'm on about. But like, no, if you say you're gonna go do something, do it. What's stopping you? Honestly. If you know someone, or someone has said to you, I'm gonna go do this, and they're still sat on their ass complaining about how they're not getting anywhere, go and tell them. Just get off your ass and do it. That's literally all people need to do. And that sounds like a Gary Vaynerchuk sort of thing, but it is. Like, he constantly talks about how people try, like they want everything to come to themselves without them doing anything. Like, I'm from a town where that is like nearly everybody's mindset, and I know Keegan will back me up on this. Like, where we live, there is no aspiration at all. A girl we went to school with, she actually had aspiration. She now owns a firm and turns over, and I'm not even bothered about saying it. She earns a shitload of money, and she went to school with me and Keegan. That it's all about perspective. It's how you guys want to. It's not what you get given. It's what you work for. Like, I know it's such a cliched thing to say about, oh, yeah, I could have done this, but because of circumstances I didn't. That's a shitty excuse. I'm not gonna lie. If you want to be a animator, go draw something, or go animate something, or anything like that. Don't just sit on your ass and say, oh, I want to be an animator. Go and do something. Go and do it. Like, if you want to be a camera op for a film, or you want to be a video editor or whatever like that, go and do something that's going to help you get there, because if you don't, then you're not going to do it. Like, I've recently got a job doing something that I never thought I'd be doing. Like, this technically is part of my job, but like, I work for a company. No, I start on the 12th really, about like marketing products for a massive company. Like, like a worldwide company, and I didn't think I'd ever be doing anything like that. And I got that because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go and do some photography for a bit. And a friend of mine, who honestly has been in one of these streams, he was in one of these streams ages ago. Me and him went out and did some photography stuff, and you know, all that other stuff. Now, Kian, if you want to be a footballer, you need to be in your garden, messing about with a ball or down the park with your friends playing football every day to get better. Like, I know it sounds like such a cliched thing to do, but do it. Like, the percentage of kids that want to be footballers that don't make it are ridiculous, because mostly because of the high pay grade, and you know, you've just got to go out and do it. Like a guy me and Keegan went to school with, again, is now a professional footballer. Like, if any of you guys know about a club called Doncaster Rovers, a guy we went to school with called Harry Middleton, who played in a game last night in the Checker Trade Trophy and scored a penalty in the penalty shootout in that game, was in mine and Keegan's PE class. Like, we were playing football against that guy week in, week out. Like, right, Scott, you're being mute. You're gonna be put on a temporary ban, mate, just because of the language. Yeah, he's been put on timeout for the messages there. So, you know, what an incredibly nice person. What an incredibly nice word to be using. Yeah, you've heard of him, exactly. Like, we went to school with him. His brother plays for, is it like Harrogate Town or something now, Keegan? Keegan. I bet you his internet's gone off. No, he's still there. He's still there. He's probably gone for his tea or something. But yeah, no, he was so much better than, like, him and Ben were like so much better than everyone else in PE at football. And Ben captained North Ferriby last season. For you guys who don't know about, like, that is like a Northern Premier club, so like the level just below the league. That's where, like, he was playing. So it's still his job. It's still like what he wants to do. But you know, it's not like he'd. That went in. But yeah, no, exactly. The only person that you're cheating if you don't do it is yourself, because you're not going to get anywhere if you don't do it. Like, I wouldn't have 769 subscribers if I'd not sat here and done this, you know. If I wasn't sitting in front of this computer messing about with FIFA stuff and complaining at a video game and occasionally swearing at people, because, you know, that's what I was doing to begin with when I started this out. What team do I support? I support Doncaster Rovers, the exact same team that Harry plays for. I have done since I was a kid. Like, I'm one of those old style people who still believes that you should support your hometown team. I'm one of like the few hundreds of, like, I'm one of the few people who actually still believes that you should support a team that the closest team to you. Which, for me, honestly, isn't even Doncaster Rovers, it's Colliery. But, you know, no one even knows who they are, because they're like... They used to be semi-pro, but then the team folded, so, you know, it's... Is this guy still playing? Because if I was being beat 7-0, I'd have stopped playing now. How's it going? Heat plays games. How you doing, mate? The only person you're cheating if you don't do it is yourself. Ugh. My back and my head are absolutely killing now, by the way. This guy's probably gonna leave now. If he doesn't, I'll be extremely concerned. But thank you for Heat Plays Games who subscribed. Thank you for that. I'm not bad. I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. To say that I have a cold, you know, I could probably be doing better, but you know, it's just how things are, how my immune system is usually this time of year. Who's he put on here? Antoine Griezmann or George Best? I bet you it's the lone one.
attack got a bit of menace to it.
Sorry, George. Even you're not scoring, mate.
Lars Stindl.
Podolski.
On to Podolski. Got the tackle in. Free kick given.
Yeah, I have a lot more subs than you. Yeah, because I've been working at this. That's like all you have to do. Like I said, like if you want to do it, do it. If you want to get subscribers, you've got to make content. You've got to be doing this on a regular basis. Like you have to be doing it to. You're doing it for a means to an end. Like I've got a goal of hitting 1,000 subs before Christmas, and that's a difficult thing to do. But you know, you've got to just do it. You're in Division 3 and you can't defend any BPL players. I recommend Eric Bailly or Footy Smalling, but you can't get Footy Smalling anymore.
Great anticipation there.
Yeah, like pretty much any of the Man United players this year, because they're all ridiculous. If I got 9 I got 9 subs in a week. That's not bad, honestly. If you wanted to get subs on something, you have to do it. You have the normal of them. Try Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk's pretty good. How's it going? Hamza Masood, how you doing, mate? There we go. 10-0. I think that was an own goal. I wasn't really paying attention. But no, Scott's back again. Right. Scott, say that word one more time. Yep, you're being put on timeout again. There we go. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Every time he tries doing it, I'm just gonna have to put him on timeout again. They can't defend for you. Well, it won't be down to them defending. It's you. I don't mean to sound mean there, but you know, how's it going, FIFA Legends? How you doing? Like, I don't know. It's sort of.
Cruiser. And there's the interception. Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left. Good forward play from them.
There's different ways of learning to defend on this game. Like back in the day when I first started playing FIFA, you literally didn't have to defend. You just had to hold the button down. I'm so glad things have changed now, because it means that you actually have to do something to defend. Like I used to have to. When I used to play against my friends, it was such a pain in the arse, because every time I tried to defend properly and not use the little cheap technique that the game had been put in with, I always ended up conceding. So now it's not very often that I have the same amount of viewers on Facebook as I do on YouTube. Now that's, you know,
damage limitation in these closing minutes.
Usually the YouTube page is a hell of a lot higher than the YouTube page. Like the Facebook page is a hell of a lot higher than the YouTube one. But you know, thank you guys for joining the stream. Like it means a lot that 11 of you have stayed in the stream this long. Yeah, I sort of went a little bit philosophical and everything towards the middle of this this stream, to be honest. I'd rather like I was saying, I'd rather have like 11 subs that were like actually gave a crap about me making stuff than having like a load that don't. Like I know loads of YouTubers have said the same thing as well. Like 10 subscribers who engage with your content is better than 1,000 that don't. Like, and I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, because then you're like, oh, I've got 1,000 subscribers. Means nothing. Genuinely means nothing. So having like the Facebook page I run with this as well has nearly 40,000 likes. The live stream has 11 people in. Like, I can't get that 11th goal. Keegan, if you're talking, mate, I can't hear you. All hail Kim Jong-un. What? I need a mod. No, I don't. No, I don't. Whose series is better, Hunting Me Will Go or Road to Rio? Probably Hunting Me Will Go, because it's been going longer. Road to Rio was alright, but I think Spencer started it a little bit late, if that makes any sense. Like, So I'd say Hunting Win will go just because it started when sort of FIFA just come out and Miniminter sort of jumped on the series bandwagon about the right time. Like, now the only issue that I have now with FIFA YouTubers is they're having to stop making FIFA content because their videos are not getting the highs of what they used to do, if that makes any sense. But I want you guys in the comments actually to start asking me some more stuff, because I'm quickly just going to go and get myself a drink, because we've been doing this for about an hour at the minute, but I was gonna stay in the live stream for a little bit longer because I'd quite enjoy talking to you a lot, strangely enough. But please don't go anywhere. I will be back in about 2 minutes. I won 10-0 in the second round, which is ridiculous. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Please press the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now, because it helped me out. That little number down there will go up. So yeah, I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Ugh.
I am back. Oh dear me. Dun, dun, dun. The streamer.
Ugh. Right, guys, I am officially back.
And I'm back.
Apologies for me disappearing there for 2 minutes, but I have a really, really, really bad headache right now. So thank you guys for, you know, staying with me. It means a lot that you're still here. Keegan is back, as you can tell. Did you go for your tea, mate?
I did.
There we go. Right, now, you guys in the comments and the chat and the live chat and everything, ask me some questions, because, you know, there's nothing worse than a live stream that's boring. So, you know, just get asking. I will answer. I will actually answer. Oh, my head is in absolute bits.
So I've got hiccups after having my dinner.
What did you have?
Lasagna.
I had lasagna last night. It were banging. Thanks to Mama P.
Mine were banging. Yeah, mine were Mama G's.
My head is proper hurting, not gonna lie. Ugh. But anyway, guys, just like, you know, do I like Stormzy? Who doesn't? You know, first tune I heard actually wasn't even Shut Up. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it wasn't Shut Up. But yeah, no, I rate him. I highly rate him. He's not crap. He's actually quite good. I know a lot of people don't rate him. Like, they think it's like a B-Tech form of rap. Like, I've seen loads and loads of Americans rip into British rap, and I'm not a massive fan of when they do that, because their rap isn't that good. Like, their rap is like Future, and he's like he mumbles really badly, like hibago ha. Like that sort of stuff. I don't like that. I've never been a fan. Sorry, my headache's at the point now where my eyes are watering.
Even more nerves in this competition now, you feel, at the semi-final.
Do I think Ousmane and Dembele can be a replacement for Neymar? No. Honestly, if he gets nurtured properly, then yes. But, you know, as it is now, no. Oh, this guy's got Butland in goal, but you know, that's not going to help him when I've got it is 87, isn't it? The Podolski that I have.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think Dembele can be a replacement for Neymar at all. Messi or Ronaldo? I've already had this. Like, yeah, I've had this discussion in so many live streams. I always say Ronaldo. I've said every time anyone asks me, I always say the same thing. It's Ronaldo for me, hands down. I can give you my reasons, and I know most of you guys probably won't agree with me, but you know, my reasons for Ronaldo is that Ronaldo has proved he can be the best in more than one league. Now,
Oh man.
Messi is better on a scale where if you look at standout players, but Ronaldo makes every team he's played for better. When he was at Sporting, he made them better, like to the point where the Man United legends were like, "Oh yeah, boss, you need to sign this kid because like he's literally tearing us apart." Like, if Messi could do it, like if Messi had ever leave Barcelona to the point where he was gonna go to another league, then and he did it in like another league that is more physical than the Spanish league. I'm not arguing that the Spanish league is crap, but it is. But you know, Messi will only be better than Ronaldo in my eyes when he performs in another league. Like Messi's only proven in sort of one league, in the Champions League, which is pretty slow. I'll be honest. If you guys watch a Champions League game in comparison to a Premier League game, the games are so much slower. Like, I'm not arguing that Messi's not a good player. He's one of the best players ever. But if you're saying that Messi's better because he's won more Ballon d'Ors, that's like who's more popular, Hitler or Skepta. Like that's literally the argument. Like,
Oh bloody hell.
like the argument that people have where they're like, oh yeah, Messi's better because he's won more, like he won more 3 Ballon d'Ors in a row, means nothing.
He's got that cool, composed head about him.
Like, if Messi was better, then Messi would have revelled in the choice to go and play for another club in another league. Just my opinion. Honestly, my opinion doesn't count, but I know a lot of people do agree with me. Like, Messi would be better than Ronaldo in my eyes if he played in another league. Now, Kian, do I like you? I wouldn't know. I've never met you, kid. If you know, Ronaldo's better. He's done it in the Premier League. Now, my point exactly. Like, if Messi was ever going to be classed for and I know Messi doesn't give a shit what I think. Like, Messi's not bothered if I don't think he's the best in the world. As long as he thinks he's the best in the world, does it really matter? Honestly, does it matter? But yeah, no, it like Messi's not the kind of person who give a shit about what one kid in a room thinks. It's like he's got bigger things to, you know. Right, Harris is shit. You've literally just seen me answering this question. I'm literally answering that question right now. Catch up, bro. Catch up.
You don't like it.
It is, mate. Am I even on defensive in this game? Yes, I have. But no, like my argument is that Messi is not better than Ronaldo until Messi plays in another league. He's not better. Until Messi has played in another league that isn't the Spanish league or the Champions League, he's not as good as Ronaldo. And everyone can argue with me as much as they want, but you know, my opinion ain't gonna change. My opinion is that Ronaldo is better, and he always will be until Messi wins. Like Dele Alli or Marco Asensio. I'll actually say Marco Asensio is better than Dele Alli, because you know Marco Asensio has proved that he can break into the Real first team and win the Champions League. So, you know, he's done a lot more with Real than Dele Alli has with Spurs, but I know this is a very big but again. Now the guy who's just said that Messi is better and I've just said the wrong answer. Why ask for my opinion? If you're asking me who's better, are Messi or Ronaldo, and asking my opinion, why ask me the question if you think I'm wrong? I'll be honest, I don't give a shit what your opinion is. I didn't ask for your opinion, so that's another thing that really pisses me off as well. When I get asked my opinion by someone and then they say I'm wrong, well, I'm not. It's my opinion. I'd say Dele Alli was better if Dele Alli had won the Premier League. Like, when someone asks me who I prefer out of two people and then goes, "Oh, you're wrong," well, I beg to differ because I didn't ask for your opinion. Like, Harris, if you can explain to me why Messi's better and don't mention the fact that he's won 3 Ballon d'Ors, because that's pointless because it's just a popularity contest. And don't mention the fact that he's, you know, just like, now that is literally what I'm talking about now, guys. If you guys are looking at the YouTube comments right now, this is all it is. Like, what have I done there to the Harris guy? I'm not like, you'd fight me. Come on. Well, if you're hiding behind a computer and don't have a profile picture on your account, yes, I would quite happily like to fight a faceless man, because then I could actually give you one. Some people on the internet really make me giggle, man. If you want my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. I could not give two shits what your opinion is because you asked for mine. I didn't ask for yours. There you go. If you don't like what I've got to say, bye. That's all I'll say. If I've got a very oldish way of putting things in my head here, because honestly, if I ask for your opinion, then I'll take it. If I haven't asked for your opinion, don't give it. I don't care. If I gave a crap, I'd ask you what your opinion was. Like, am I being really bad? Say it to your face. I would shit myself. Says the guy who is sat hiding behind a keyboard. I'm on the other end of a camera. Do your worst. Throw your worst insults at me. Go for it. I'm not bothered. If you're gonna try and insult me, you might as well do it now while I can't see who you are. Do it. Like, honestly. If you have that much of a problem with one person that you have to join their live stream to then offer them out for a fight over the internet about who is better out of Messi or Ronaldo, you have a very sad life, child. Go and kick a ball somewhere. Go and eat a banana. Go do something else constructive with your life, because having a go at me ain't affecting your life. It ain't affecting mine. I'm still playing FIFA. You're just sitting there like some absolute lemon trying to rile up someone who's on the internet. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about in my live stream earlier. See what I mean? Like, guys, reading the comments here now. I used to get so many comments like that when I was doing this. Now, I would block him, but it's funny. It's funny the fact that he's telling me this. Like, if he has to say that to me, he's clearly tilted. If he's that tilted, then, you know, my job is finished. Like, keep going. Like, that is quite possibly the lowest form of wit that I've ever seen. And I'm not trying to be mean to him here, but, you know, like, you've come into a live stream, asked someone their opinion, decided that their opinion is wrong, and then just decide to say that I deserve cancer and that I should die. You know, that's... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the internet. So, yeah. Harris has now probably disappeared because he's gone to go and eat a banana or go and bully 5-year-olds, so, you know. Thank you for the little bit of amusement there, Harris. But it hasn't caused any damage to my life in the slightest. I've been doing this live streaming stuff for nearly 6 months. If you think that one comment's going to affect me massively, then you are sadly mistaken, mate. He's probably gone to bully 5-year-olds, honestly. He's probably gone to bully 5-year-olds just because of the fact that he's not gonna get like I'm not gonna have a go at him back. What's the point? Does it make my life better? Does it make my life better by having an argument with someone on the internet? No, it doesn't. What would I rather do? I'd rather sit here and talk to the people who are actually being nice to me for a change. And I say for a change very lightly because I used to do these streams and get comments like that all the time. You know. You're out retracting your message there, Amber. I know you're there. I can see you. But yeah, no, like for anyone who thinks that like saying that about that is acceptable, again, wrong. Like now, as you can probably tell, Harris has now left because he's no longer talking because he's not getting that much of a rise out of me. Now, going back to Tommy Gun Plays earlier, that is the sort of stuff that if you live stream, you're gonna have to deal with it. If you're still here, that is what you're gonna have to deal with. Like, every now and again, there will be a troll that joins, and you just have to sit there and suck it up until they disappear. Because trust me, they will. They'll get bored of not being able to insult you, and that's how it'll carry on. There will be people in live streams and when you're playing video games that physically are just there to get on your nerves. Like, that's the only reason there. Don't worry, it's just people who you know. Don't worry about them, man. Like, honestly, it's not that important. If they're gonna beef you over something, then what's the point of them beefing you over it? It's not causing a massive effect to their life, is it? If anything, I'd rather the haters be in the live stream, so at least then I'm relevant. Like, you know. I'd rather them be in the stream because at least that means I'm being relevant. I'm more relevant than them at that point. Put it that way. If they're watching you, you're doing something right. That's all I'll say. Don't know why my player just stood still there, but oh well. Like if they're joining your live stream to try and insult you, you must be doing something right. You know, if you've got friends at school that are just going to take the piss out of you for doing something, crack on. Have I got any good YouTube name ideas? Well, you can't pick a footballer. It's pointless picking a name that's really, really well known because I know you don't want to be noticed by anyone. But the worst thing about YouTube is you do it mostly to get noticed. Like, I know I did a video that was like pure clickbait. It was genuine pure clickbait. It was if you guys have seen it, it was a breaking news video about Neymar being attacked by the Barcelona fans, but he wasn't. It was just them burning his shirt. But you know, I got absolutely abused for that video because it was clickbait. And technically, the Barcelona fans were attacking Neymar. They were attacking his shirt. Like, if anything, just keep it as your name, bro. Like, if you wanted to do it, like, if there was ever a nickname that you had when you were a kid or something like that, like, that's what my gamer tag's based on. That. Oh, here he is. He's piping back up now. You're having a go at the guy's appearance, bro. You must just be like some special kind of idiot. You're joining someone's live stream who I'm actually glad you're back here because I actually want to see what insults you've got. I genuinely want to hear what you got to say to me. Keep going. Now because you're now taking shots at people in the comments. That's because you're not being able to insult me. I'd rather you insult me. Crack on. Insult me. I don't care. For everyone watching on Facebook right now, if you want to come and join this argument, please do press the little link in the description. You will see this absolute cretin that is trying to rip into my subscribers, which you know, it's not going to help, is it? Kian, honestly, don't react to the guy. Don't give him the satisfaction. I'll be honest. He's probably sitting in his room right now, eating a bag of Walker's crisps or equivalent with non-branding or whatever, sat there in his living room with nothing else to do, because that's just how he is as a person. You know, I'd rather you take shots at me, mate, because honestly, if you're gonna have to look at someone's appearance, it's true that he looks like that. Is it really? So you're taking shots at someone's appearance because of that? Fantastic! You are an absolute genius, aren't you? You are a genuine genius. If you're gonna insult someone, insult me. Like, I'd rather you insult me. I'll be honest. Go for it. And if he's a kid, then he's evidently got more to look forward to in life than you. If the high point of your life, which apparently it is, his appearance makes you sick. Does it really? Well, don't look at his appearance then. Don't look at his appearance then. Like, I'd rather you take the mess out of my appearance. Go for it. Go in on me, I don't care. Don't bully little children on the internet, you absolute scumbag. If you're that big and hard, come at me. Come at me, mate. Come at me. I would prefer you come at me than try bullying kids on the internet. Right? Because it takes a special kind of low life to do that. How's it going, Ash? How you doing, mate? Thank you for joining the live stream. You must have something severely wrong with you that you have to bully kids on the internet. That's all I say to you. You must have a very, very, very depressing lifestyle. I'm still waiting for your comments on me. Come on. Come and pick on someone who can actually say something back to you. Don't just pick little kids. Now, Ash, you will be able to see in a minute that a character who, I'm just going to call him Harris, because I don't really give a crap what he looks like, who he is, where he's from. If you have to reach the point where you have to bully someone's appearance, that means that you are a bully. People get arrested for that nowadays. What you're doing now is cyberbullying. You're trying to cyberbully someone. People serve serious time for cyberbullying these days because it can affect people's mental health, and it does affect people. Honestly, it does. So if you're gonna have a go at someone who will actually fight back. So go for it. If you're that big and hard, come at me. Go for it. I'm not bored. Let's just see how many insults he takes at me. Go for it. I wouldn't be sat on the other end of a webcam right now with a microphone right in front of me. That I do admit does look a bit like a dildo. I'm not gonna lie. This is my microphone. It does look like a dildo. Not gonna lie. But it means that you guys can hear me from something that isn't that thing, right? Now, Kian, are you still there, mate? I'd rather you still be here than that absolute cretin. So if you're still here, please do drop a comment, tell me that you're still here, because I do actually give a crap. Which, you know, is a strange thing. But everyone on Facebook right now, thank you guys for watching the live stream. I will now turn off the Facebook stream because, you know, there's not really much point me carrying on with that one. I do know that I have sort of missed out on quite a lot of stuff over on the Facebook page, but apologies anyway. I'll be back again at another time. So I will see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye. But anyway, now, you think he's gone. Yeah, he probably did, because some scumbags just decided that he wants to try and abuse the kid, which is not good, you know. I'm not exiting Ultimate Team. I'm going to stay streaming now. Now, I'm guessing the one dislike that's on this video is from the guy that has tried to insult me. So, you know. Crack on, kid. I'm going to carry on what I was doing. Now, Keegan, are you still there, mate?
I'm here.
Yeah, Keegan's here. Now, I think me and Keegan are going to have a little discussion now. Keegan, do you think it's right to bully kids on the internet for how they look? Is that a thing that's acceptable?
No.
Right. Why on earth is it not acceptable, mate?
Well, like you said, it's like cyberbullying can have a massive effect on people. Like loads of people's appearances. Like loads of people like think that the modern appearance is like all the celebrities and all that crap.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. Like, what's the point of firing shots at a little kid? Like, and I'm not saying you're little, mate. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, from the little image thing, you're not exactly like in your 20s like I am. It's not like you like that might affect you at some point. If someone's having a go at you on the internet, you might take that to heart, and you know that's a big thing for some people. But honestly, don't worry about it. If people are that annoyed with it, then you know. I'll tell you what. Quickly, I'm just gonna go and check out this. Is there a way that I can go to his channel? Open link in new tab. Right, here we go.
Well, we're moving towards the sharp end of the
Now I'm gonna go and have a look
now
at what this kid is.
16 teams in it.
At this kid's YouTube channel, because if he's as big as he thinks he is, we'll have to go and check him out.
And the match
Now,
is under the control of Mehmet Yildiraz.
he has 0 subscribers and he joined on the 28th of August. So he joined 2 days ago and he's joined specifically just to abuse kids. What an absolute big man! I bet he's an absolute weapon in real life.
Well, this is how the home team shape up. Leno starts in goal.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think he's an absolute weapon? Because I'm guessing he really isn't. You apologise? No, you don't. But you don't, do you? Right. This is the one time that I'm gonna say this now. If I ever see you in one of my live streams again, I want you to try and insult me the best that you can. I want you to try. In fact, do it now. Do it now. If you're that much of a big man, do it now. Because if you're bullying kids on the internet to this point, then you are a very, very sad human being. Right? Harris, if you are still in this live stream right now, I want you to fire shots at me. If you don't fire shots at me in the comments, I will block you. So if you're wanting to stay in the stream, I'm giving you a free shot. If this was a fight right now, I'll be doing this. Go on. Go for it. Because if you're that big and hard, do it. If bullying kids on the internet is what you want to do with your life, crack on, man.
Lucas Podolski. Here's Renato Sanchez.
What?
Delaney. Now it goes into the wider areas
What?
where they've got a winger waiting. Tried to
I can't even see what you're doing. There's multiple coats on the back of my door. Just say words.
Until that point when it broke down. Now they've
No, I'm still streaming.
Quaresma. Now
Be
they've got a
careful what I
chance.
say. You take it mess, aren't you?
Oh, they've got another one.
Now, fine, block you. I'm sorry. Now, why would you do that? Why would you have a go at a little kid on the internet? Why? I don't understand. Why would you do that? I want you to explain to me.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Right, and I'm not gonna forgive him. I'm not gonna forgive him with what he said because that's just wrong. But you know, it's not like a.
Philip Lahm.
I've had worse things said to me by like 13-year-olds when I've been playing Call of Duty. I've said worse to people than that. Like it's not important. But I want him to tell me why he was doing it. Like why did you think that it's a thing? Why was there a need for you to do that? I don't understand.
Renato Sanchez. Here's Renato Sanchez. And here's the shot. I know what will happen in training, Alan. They'll do that for him and show him what an awful miss it was.
I don't think he'll be rushing home to watch the highlights tonight.
Lars Stindl. He's coming forward with some danger. Well, could be a booking here.
Come on, just tell me why you thought it was acceptable to bully a kid on the internet. Yeah, and I know it's bad, and I know it's really bad, but you know, there's like.
He's got great confidence.
It is pretty bad, but I want the guy to explain why he was saying it because you know it's there's some people's explanations for stuff are like when it comes to stuff like this like oh no I just thought it'd be a thing to say, at which point they're like well it's not, is it, you know. Now guys, I'm probably gonna lose this game, but oh well. We've gained quite a few subs tonight. I'm quite happy about that. So thank you guys for hitting the subscribe button. I know I went quite philosophical when it comes to it. I'm not usually like that, I promise. But you know, See there, right? Why, like, you should have thought about what you said before you said it. Again, there's a song by a band that I listen to called Neck Deep, and there is a line in that song where the lead singer Ben Barlow says about people's mouths being too big for the brain. Like, people open their mouth without thinking about how it might affect someone. Like, there's no excuse for bullying people. There really isn't. Like, there were kids at my school who were bullied, and they've suffered serious psychological difficulty because of it. Like, they thought for years they weren't good enough for exactly that reason, because someone on the internet told them that they were ugly, or that they needed to look a certain way. Like, it causes severe psychological damage later down the line because you think it's acceptable to do that. Like, now, I'm not gonna block you for doing it because, you know, that's how the internet is. I'm not gonna just say to someone, "Oh, you're gonna get blocked because of it." It's taken, like, just because you're hiding behind a computer screen doesn't mean it's acceptable. Like, if I've affected one person's life by telling anyone in this stream today that bullying is wrong, or we get one troll to not, like, one troll to stop being a troll and think about themselves. Like, everyone, like, leave him alone now, leave him be. Like, it's done. But, like, there's been so many live streams where I've gone through with people using, like, words that were derogatory to people. Like, it's understandable why people end up, like, self-harming, like, and all this other stuff. Like, now, when people say, "Oh, tell him to man up," that's not a thing anymore. Manning up isn't a thing anymore. Mainly because men have, like, and I know this because my girlfriend works on works in mental health. The amount of men, really, that are admitted to hospital with mental health issues because they haven't said anything about what's wrong with them or anything like that is at an all-time high. Like, it's not like I'm not just saying this because it's a thing. I'm saying this because, like, it's something that may affect someone you love or you are close to at some point in their life. Like, don't let it just be. Don't let it be another number of another person who's done whatever, because the main cause of death for men that are below 30 is suicide. And I know that's a, like, and I know that's a very grim thing to say, but it genuinely is. Like, it's not like, and I know it sounds bad, but, you know, just stick to it as it is. Just think about what you say. If you can take anything from this stream, just think about what you say before you say it. I've said dumb shit before in the past. I've learnt from that now. I don't say as much dumb shit as I do now to someone it might affect. Like, if I'm talking to my friends, I'll say some pretty minging stuff, but I know that they'll think it's funny because they, you know, like, because they know it's not coming from an evil place. Like, the amount of really, really awful stuff that I say when I'm playing football with, when I'm playing like FIFA or whatever with a friend, it's like, you know. But let's just change the subject now. Let's talk about ducks, because ducks are quite cool, aren't they? Let's talk about them. Now let's lighten the mood a little bit, because, you know, there isn't really much point in worrying about anything like that. So, you know, let's jump away from that altogether now. We're not going to be talking about that anymore. But, you know, let's talk about what we think about the Premier League. Let's talk about football, the whole thing we're here for, the whole logic of this channel. Let's talk about that for a change. Now, Keegan, who do you think is going to win the title of the Premier League this year?
Chelsea.
Is that before or after they get beat again by Burnley?
After.
Well, I personally think it's going to be Man United, but, you know, what do I know? I only said Man United would be a force to be reckoned with. How long ago right now?
Souza.
About 4 months ago.
Tackle here. Vidal.
Hey, wait, this is doing me in
Could
now.
be dangerous. Podolski.
I thought Podolski were getting his hat trick then.
That.
But there we go. Like that's the end of that conversation. We're going to talk about football transfers. So rather than us beefing about something that's happened, it's happened now. Right. So thank you everyone for joining the stream. By the way, like thank you for hanging around because you know it's nice to have a group of people that are actually commenting and talking to me because you'd be surprised how often that I stream and it doesn't happen.
What the?
It's safe to play it back to the goalkeeper. He's good with his feet. Arturo Vidal.
You think United, even though you're a Leicester fan? Oh my head. Oh.
They've got a great understanding, this team.
Like I've just had a like you know when a headache like resonates. That's just happened.
Yeah.
You think Man United because they've not conceded in 3 games? Yeah. I said Man United would be a force to be reckoned with this season anyway, just because of the fact that Man United have now got everything that they needed to be a big team. Because now Man United before Man United were the team where they wouldn't sort of finish a team off, if that makes any sense. Like they'd pull the foot off the gas rather than keeping up, if that makes any sense. But anyway, guys, I've been on for an hour and a half now, so I'm going to leave that there. If you guys have enjoyed the live stream, barring the little hiccup we had in the middle, thank you guys for watching. As always, it is absolutely fantastic that you guys have subscribed while you're here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please press the thumbs up button on the video because it does mean quite a lot. I will see you guys in the next live stream, which I don't know when it will be. Probably Friday. I haven't decided yet. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys all have a great night. And I will see you guys later. Oh, and by the way, you can check out a couple of my old videos if you go onto the channel. So please do. I'll see you guys later. And thanks for watching.